If you look at this bill, it tells you its face value is $50. But the true impact of this piece of paper depends entirely on what happens next. Imagine you take this specific $50 bill and spend it at a local diner for lunch. The diner now has your $50. Instead of letting that bill sit in a drawer, the diner owner uses it that same afternoon. She hands your exact bill to her local delivery driver to pay for an incoming shipment. An hour later, that delivery driver finishes his shift. He walks down the street and hands that very same $50 bill to his barber for a haircut. On his way home, the barber stops at the market, handing our traveling $50 bill to the grocer to buy dinner supplies. In just a few hours, the diner, the driver, the barber, and the grocer each did $50 worth of business. A single $50 bill just facilitated $200 in total economic activity in a single day. This pace, the number of times a dollar is spent in a year, reveals the velocity of our money. It's a measure of how fast cash cycles through our hands to keep the community running. A small amount of physical currency can support a massive amount of business as long as it stays in constant motion. The speed of money is a variable force. It shifts constantly based on how we feel about the future. When people feel secure in their jobs, they spend confidently. They treat their income like a resource meant to be used immediately, passing it on to the next business as fast as they receive it. This rapid movement creates high velocity. Because cash changes hands so quickly, businesses see the steady demand they need for hiring and continuous expansion. This mechanism allows a relatively modest pool of cash to support a much larger, thriving economic system. Strong consumer confidence acts as a gas pedal for the economy, multiplying the work every single dollar can do. But when an economic shock hits, that confidence can vanish instantly. If our diner owner fears a coming recession, she might stop paying the delivery driver and put your $50 bill in a safe instead. She is hoarding it as a precaution. This choice breaks the chain. The delivery driver, the barber, and the grocer all lose their expected income, even though the $50 bill still exists. As the movement of money slows towards zero, the total size of the economy begins to contract. This freeze in circulation is a primary driver of recessions. The problem isn't that the money has disappeared, it's that the movement required to sustain businesses has ground to a halt. This concept works the same way on a national scale. Usually, flooding the system with massive amounts of new money is expected to drive up prices and cause inflation. The 2008 global financial crash provided a massive real-world test for this logic. To prevent a total collapse of the banks, the central bank created trillions of brand new dollars and moved them into the financial system. Many predicted this would lead to hyperinflation, yet for nearly a decade, prices remained remarkably stable, leaving experts searching for an explanation. The explanation lies in the behavior of terrified banks and consumers. While the government increased the amount of money available, people responded to the crisis by holding on to every dollar they could find. This data shows the conflict. The top line shows money supply climbing, but the bottom line shows velocity collapsing. Those new trillions sat idle in bank reserves. These two forces balanced out, preventing the expected price spike. To understand the health of our economy, we have to look at the total supply of money and the speed at which we are willing